Hello everyone, my name is Jean Didi. I'm a student at Code for America at South New Hampshire University. In this video, I'm going to give you a deep introduction about how globalization has contributed in the spread of many diseases on this world. So we are not going to talk about all diseases, but in fact we talk about two, which is HIV and diabetes. So when we understand globalization, it has been a good thing for the world to trade among people, countries, peoples, among people of different nationalities, and this has contributed much to the development of different nations. The economics of countries has increased, but again, it has also contributed to different uh, issues of the world, and these include the spread of diseases. So important example of such a risk includes the tobacco, alcohol, global epidemics of non-communicable diseases of and trade in health services. This is what they have done. So the tobacco will trade, alcohol, and this contribute global epidemics of non-communicable diseases. And also in globalization, we see trade in health services. So due to the globalization, so death from tobacco will increase to 10 million every year in 2 decades. These are statistics you get from the National Center for Biotechnology Information. And this increase this increase of death from tobacco is due to how tobacco behaviors of smoking is increasing and how tobacco is being traded on the international market, and also up to 70 of this death caused by would be caused by lung cancer. So tobacco when you take tobacco, the airways contribute to cancer, and among these 70% of this death also will be caused by cardiovascular diseases, lung diseases, diabetes, and many other tobacco-related diseases will occur in the developing countries. Then the culture of drinking alcohol and smoking always is contribute to cancer, and sometimes when someone is drunk, that is where the accidents in the road come because they lose the control of their mind. So they contribute much to cancer, different diseases, and also they contribute to the to injuries. Then there's also the spread of popular beverage and the fast food replace the traditional diet, a food with much fat and calories. So this has contributed to obesity and diabetes. Before we had diets that were naturally, but now diets they have to be fast food factories. They add much sugars, different um, elements, which may help to last the diet to last longer. But all these diets or these foods, they also contribute to diabetes and obesity. For example, there were 151 million um, cases of diabetes in 2001, and it was estimated to increase by 46%, which is 221 million worldwide as a result of growing globalization. This information can be refused from World Health Organization. So today there is an estimate of 42 million people who live with HIV/AIDS. So in the sub-Sahara is the most affected region in on the world because it has 3 over 4 of all people who are affected by HIV. The statistics we get from Global Health Organization, it says that of the 3.1 million people who died of HIV/AIDS in 2002, 2.4 million all were from sub-Saharan Africa. So and this is a crucial problem mainly to the continent of Africa and specifically sub-Saharan Africa. So as people travel, as people they interact, as people trade among them, as people they get connected to each other, the communication is very easy. So they promote some risky behaviors that also contribute to the increase of diseases. So now let's look on how worldwide communication um, has affected the spread of diseases. Like every day, 1 million people travel internationally, and the information we get it shows that the information we got from national academic press it shows that there are 700 millions of travel each year for tourism. So this information shows that people travel much. So the improvement in technology that allow aircraft to fly non-stop has increased the travels and as well they increase the way to spread communicable diseases. As people get connected together, they get to communicate their diseases they have. So that is one thing that shows that communication has also contributed to the spread of many diseases, including communicable diseases. An example is a severe acute respiratory syndrome that's short name is SARS, and so its first case was found in Vietnam in February 2003. However, directly in May of the same year, the disease was reported in 30 countries on six continents, and the cases that were found at this time there were 7,000 there were 7,000 cases found on the same diseases, and also there were 500 there as a result of the severe acute respiratory syndrome. This is a clear example that shows it is very easy that when people get travel from one region to another one, it is very easy to spread the communicable diseases. Now, as we are about to conclude, so let's see how globalization has changed the methods needed to control diseases. So there was an agreement on trade-related aspects of intellectual properties rights, increased the price and the limited access to medicines, and this caused poor countries health risk. So, for example, um, if the medicine of treating cancer has increased due to national trade, international trade, because companies that produce this medicine they want to make money, and as they expand to the international market, people there is a higher demand of people who are looking for this medicine. So then these companies, because they want to make money, they will probably tend to increase the prices of this medicine. So this will cause these poor countries who can't afford this medicine to suffer a lot. So it increase the health risk of poor countries, mainly developing countries. Also, improved technology has increased access to information. Discovery found in one country is easy to be spread in other countries. For example, if South Africa found that there is an increase maybe of, no, let's say Liberia, there is an increase of Ebola, and they found a way they can prevent Ebola by uh, approaching different methods of sanitation. So this information they found, they directly spread them. It is easier to be spread on the world very easy in every country of the world. So it is very easy because the communication has been easy. You can post on Facebook, you can post anywhere, radio can talk everywhere, social media, mass media, so everywhere it's possible to spread information. That is also one of the things that um, shows communication and this globalization changed the way to approach to control diseases. They can spread information very easily on how to protect different diseases as a way to prevent or to control these diseases. So it's sometimes requirement governments sign for agreed methods to prevent such diseases by World Health Organization. So it's no longer one nation. So it depends. Like one country may be willing to ban smoking completely, but another one may not be willing to do so. Uh, so it require uh, coming to understand the same things. So if World Health Organization give like an opinion for countries to sign, all countries will not accept that directly. So they will need to pass from one country to another country in order to see the way they can sign for that and reduce the kind of diseases. So this is a result that the world has often has been like one country, and then everyone should give out his authority or agree on something in order to be done. Due to globalization, how providers leave developing countries to developing countries, and this creating the prevention of diseases in developing countries due to the lack of skilled employees. This is one way also that poor countries will most time will remain poor, and they don't get these much skilled people to help them in protecting lives of citizens. So here, for example, let's say maybe in Angola, say in Angola there are special people and special doctors who want to treat, but when they understand maybe in Cuba there is when they go in Cuba their salary will be uh, like 5 times. They will probably leave Angola and go to Cuba because it is where they can get a lot of money. This ways of traveling from one country to another country is a result of globalization. So see, globalization helps people to make money, but still it is also causing these skilled people to go in other countries where they can get better lives they want. So now it's this changed way there is a need to way of methods needs to control diseases. These skilled people would be used to prevent these diseases in the region where they live, but as they are living the region, the region remains without any health professionals who is able to treat diseases. It's probably going to change something in the way of uh, approaching to controlling these diseases in these regions. So some countries require people demand for visa first present their current general checkup or just specific tests for some diseases. This also is one way that countries use. For example, when you want to go to Tanzania, you have to do um, free tests through. It's a free test that they know you are not going there with this flu or influenza. So different also other different kinds of diseases. For example, like you can't go in any countries when they know maybe you are suffering from Ebola. You have to test that to make sure that you are okay and you are not going to cause diseases. This is one approach that countries has um, has acquired to use. So they don't have to stop globalization, but they have found measures to prevent diseases, but also maintain globalization as a tool that is going to help the world to develop its economy and the well-being of people. So thank you so much. We'll continue next time, and I think you have got many things in the way globalization is good, but the way it has contributed to the increase of diseases and how it has changed mainly the way uh, it was used that was used to approach to control diseases. Thank you so much. God bless you.